Hello, and welcome back to Monster Train. How you doing? What's up? Doing a little extra recording today because I must. It's a little hot in here, so we gotta go quick because I would like to reopen my window. I had to wait. I was gonna record this video like 2 hours ago, but my neighbor was across the street fucking riding a dirt bike in a circle for like an hour, and it was very loud. So, thankfully, he's finished now that it's dark. Let's get to it, shall we? Today we're playing the Umbra clan, who I think is actually probably okay. I think they're in an alright spot right now. I'm not upset with how Umbra's looking. Umbra Hellhorn, we'll see. Umbra Hellhorn, so the problems here are going to be that we have nothing in the Savagery Seraph. That is going to be your main concern. There is no good way for this clan to go through 1800 damage. Which is what you need to do. It's like 1600, I think, technically, for a Savagery. It's a lot of damage. Well, let's get to it, shall we? At least we have Horned Warrior. He's kind of cool. Maybe we get something cool. I've had some fun Umbra runs so far. Artificial Pyre Stone is probably the way to go because it leans us towards a little Demon Fiend action. Imsicle's okay, but I think it's a little hit or miss. And then early game Glutton is probably the way here. I wouldn't mind playing Architect because he's just a free unit on the floor. However, I think we might actually just get crushed if we don't play Glutton here. I think our early game is very unstable with Horned Warrior with no Scaler. So we'll just play it like so and it'll be okay. I hope. Yeah, we could definitely see just like nothing of value in this run, I am sure. It's a bit of an Umbra problem. I don't really know what the solution is to it. It's really, really hard to play most of Umbra's strategies into Savagery without high rolling, I should clarify. Because you can do it, you just have to high roll. Which is, you know, easy. Just roll like good cards and don't roll bad cards. You know what I'm saying? It's not a huge deal one way or another. If it were me, I would just get the good stuff and not the bad stuff. Yeah, if I was not playing... I was playing Architect here, I mean, we would just be dying. So, yeah. Glutton will handle this. Do not fear. He's a 58, 57, which might actually not be enough, which is a little silly. But that's the boss. I'm sure it'll be fine. Here, I'll freeze this Spear Steward. So I can play him next turn if I don't draw any morsels. Yeah, alright, we're fine. Don't be ridiculous. Of course it's enough. That Spear Steward also didn't even contribute 1 hit's worth of damage. Very fun. Good start though. Nothing to complain about. I think you want to go for... Oh, let's look. Let's look. Let's see where we're going. So this is a bit of a trap that I've fallen for before. When you're here at the end of this fight, it shows you the screen like this. Mentally, I think the screen should look like this. So... I am not going Steel Umbra, I'm going Steel Hellhorned here. Which means we want to play Prismal Dust, actually. And I'll explain that here in a moment. We'll take Welder Helper. Tough that I had to take 2 curses. So we want Prismal Dust because we are probably not picking up another Gorger, so we don't care about Morsel Generation as much in this run because we'll probably go Steel into Arms here. And so we want something to help us defensively, and then we'll find our offense from Hellhorned, I hope. Largestone Titanite, yeah, Demon Fiend is what I want to play here. You can play Alpha Fiend as well, but I think he's a little slow to get going. I like Demon Fiend. I think we can hopefully just find something for him and let him go crazy. We're going to roll for multi here. We did not get multi, we get quick, which is basically a lock for the early game, which I don't mind. And we can look for multi after the fact. And this run can potentially just play double Demon Fiend. What I need is Rage, right? I need Rage scaling of some kind. Our early game is pretty much settled, though. We should just watch this Demon Fiend punch down everything. And then win probably through to Kale, more or less. Not quite through to Kale, but pretty close to through to Kale. And so here we are. And now we want to go... I might need to go to the Steel Shop, actually, but I think there are some... artifacts worth playing in this one? I'm not sure. Or not artifacts, weapons, right? Obviously I'd like to try Rage Room again. I think it would be nice to give Rage Room another shot. I was underwhelmed by it before, but maybe with Demon Fiend up in the front getting hit, but he can't be actually getting hit very much because of it being Savagery Seraph. Damn, I really didn't draw the other curse? That sucks. Oh well. Yeah, Savagery Seraph means you can't really be tanking a lot of damage unless you have Prismal Dust to tank it for you. Or if we just quick punch through everything eventually. I don't know. Maybe with a Mortal Trade? I bet this card is not bad for me at some point. Thankfully, we see Ritual of Battle. I will not be playing Fortified Pauldrons, Armor 6, Resolve Gain Armor 6. Cool card. Definitely not what we need here. We just need to hit things harder. Now, this is Magic Shop, Arms, Trinkets. So we want to go Steel Shop because we're 2 rings without a Steel Shop here. I wouldn't mind going to the Arms Shop, but we'd rather go Steel here. And we just want to find multi. Smidge Titanite, and we can play one of these units if you like. It doesn't hurt to take one because I have the open slot of, like, I have the open energy right now, I think, but it actually doesn't seem like it's any good. I guess this thing is a 30-35, which is strong enough for the early game. You can come with us. Now, I think I can't buy any of these. I wouldn't hate Titanite here, but it's definitely not in the cards. I'm just looking for multi. That's good. And we're going to go ahead and play this one through Demon Fiend now. The question of this run is, can you find enough ways to scale Demon Fiend fast enough? That is the million-dollar question here. We have nothing defensively. You could play Silence, but it doesn't really help me here. So I think I'd rather play Ritual Tome. I've talked shit about this card before, but I actually think it's okay here just for, like, something to do. Because there's a lot of turns where we're drawing a lot of nothing. So it's cool to have as just another card that sort of does something. Now, this is Rage Archeon, which is kind of frightening. I think we should still be fine, but he is going to pop my Demon Fiend. So what we'll do to remedy this is we'll just put Crucible Collector in front to be a little buffer. And we can position like so. Archeon will only see 1 kill on the bottom floor here, is my belief. You can freeze Ritual for a later turn. You do it this way so that you don't take the 1 damage. If we freeze Ritual, we play it next turn. And yeah, now we just focus on going to Magic Shops to make this Ritual card better. 140 damage Trample Quick is going to just bulldoze every round for us, which is nice. So we do this and this. We'll only see Ritual once anyway, so it's not a huge deal if we delay. And this is as strong as we should see Archeon be. 29 damage, which is fine. Definitely livable. What are you taking 4? Oh, because these guys have a lot of HP? What I should probably do is freeze for a Mortal Trade in the future. I have a lot of dead cards in this one, though. Right, I have these Stewards and these other such cards that I just never want to be playing. Here we can play Ritual. And now it's 25 damage per round. I should win. I do win. GG. As expected, right? Demon Fiend, he's a demon of the early game. Quite literally. He is an unstoppable monster. There's Rage Room. Let me think about it. Rage Room is basically 4 damage, or it's 4 rage every turn, which is basically +8 per round. It's like playing Ritual of Battle every round, sort of, is how you could think about it on your Demon Fiend. Well, no, it's not. It's like 4 rage. It's like playing a third of Ritual of Battle every round for free. But I could ping him myself to get a little more rage. It does turn every torch into deal 3 damage, gain rage 2, which still seems kind of bad. I gotta tell you, I think this Rage Room card, it might be understated. But alternatively, the last stand is kind of just like, if I draw this in the wrong order, I lose. However, I have Echo of the Time Father, so despite having the cool new card here of Rage Room, I am not going to play it. Is this run taking energy? I think I'm going to take draw first, because usually you would pick energy because of deployment, but I don't need it for deployment. And otherwise, my cards are not very good. Here, watch this. I'll just get Rage Room here. Because I think Rage Room would be a positive for this run, for the record. But compared to the other option, it's just like, why bother? Void Armament's interesting. It's, like, probably fine. If he dies, I probably lost the run anyway. And it's quite good for, like, every point. It's really good with Rage Room if I had it. If I were richer, we would play Holy Stone. We are not rich enough. So I think we just roll. Because we want... probably this. And it probably goes on last stand, and then I just want to make like 2 of this card. I don't know, it's tough to call a little bit here. Because like you could put it on Ritual as well. I think both options are valid. I think you're supposed to put this on Ritual, is my belief. If we were richer here, by the way, if we had a little more money, we would be playing Holdover -1 Ritual, and we would be playing Remove Consume, -2 gain Consume on... I can't think of the name. Last Stand. And we would just kind of win for that. But, unfortunately not. Right? And we couldn't buy the -1 because then we wouldn't have the money here to afford anything else, of course. Now you could play Architect and just turn Penumbra into a body. I think I'll keep him as Glutton so that he can just kind of sit and farm. Because I picked up a Morsel Maker if you are just listening. And we are pretty strong here. I think 140 punches through these waves. Maybe we're a little shy. But if we are a little shy, Penumbra will clean it up. So we'll go Demon Fiend, Crucible Collector, we'll go Penumbra, Morsel Maker, and that's the setup. Yeah, we're a little short until we get the rest of the team comp here. Here you go, buddy. Have fun. The rest of the team comp, of course, is a single Ritual of Battle, of which I am sure I will see one soon. This Titan Skin farms this fight for us. Kind of wild. I don't think I need Prismal Dust here. I should just play my Rage cards and win. And we're plus draw. I need to be richer. I think that's the big thing about this run. I am very poor. Oh, also Void Armament fixes everything. My damage is a little low. Not anymore. Looks a little good to me. Yeah, this run would look a lot nicer if I was able to upgrade more things. For sure. No doubt. We can Echo the Time Father here. I think that's fine. Then we just hit the Last Stand next turn. Obviously, we just leave if we see the X. Oh, I lose. Oh, really? Weird. Why? Oh, you know what? It's definitely these backline 2 guys. Hold on. So I should have played... Well, no, Last Stand wasn't even that good. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Scary, though, for sure. Had to go kind of close. I would be better off. I mean, it was a bad draw, though, to be fair, where we just didn't get to play Last Stand, which is the big problem of this run. This is actually, I believe, the clan combo that I lost the big streak on. And it's mostly because I just didn't have a way to fix my deck. We were very poor. So we're going to play more aggressively for money in the early game, basically, so that we can shape our deck to be better. Fire some climb. And we're also not going to take any trash if we can avoid it. And we'll go Arm Shop here. I would like to play Rage Room if it's offered. Yeah, cool. I'm down. And we give it deployable. It's cool. We'll take energy down the line, and we'll probably play deployable on Void Armament. You could play Bloodthirsty Blade here, but I gotta try it out. Is Steelworker? I think Steelworker is not better here, and I'm pretty sure the actual long-term play for this run is to play Middle Floor with Morsel Maker as our tank. So I don't think it's ever any of these. Branded Warrior, by the way, unchanged. Fucking crazy. That unit is just like, yep, he's perfect. It's really just a problem of... Is this good? Yeah, it's fine. It's +8. I think the problem in this game truly is that Savagery Seraph is not something that the old clans really can't play for. Like, Branded Warrior cannot play the game into this fight. It's just not possible. And I don't really know what you do about that from like a balancing perspective, because Entropy and Dominion I think are pretty fine. I think every clan has decent tools for those fights. But Savagery is a fight that is just like, hey, can you scale to 1500 like immediately? Can you do 500 damage on turn 1? And for the old clans, the answer to that question is almost always no. No, I cannot. A Penitent Pearlstone on every floor is probably... It is free. We need to be careful. Or we don't need to be careful. We need to be aggressive here, is my feeling. Right, and we're going to follow that idea through. So it's 4, 5, 7. I think I will just jam bottom floor with Demon Fiend on his own with Rage Room. Because I think if we don't play Void Armament, we will be fine, basically, is my thought. Obviously, I'm going to take some damage on the start here for the trial. Oh, I'm going to take a lot of damage for this, actually. Well, actually, it's not that bad because the Hunter flies up, so I can ping him. I think I should Ritual Tome here and save myself a bunch of HP. And I'm just going to take some Pyre damage for taking this trial, but I believe it's right. Presumably I draw a ping, and also from here, he's going to kill everything. I think now Rage Room is a lot more than 2 strikes, right? Because now Rage Room is going to be 1 hit, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, right? The problem is that as soon as you've trampled through the first floor, you've probably already snowballed to a point that it doesn't matter. Which is why I did not really account for this when I was thinking about Rage Room. Because yeah, he's going to scale like crazy here. It doesn't really matter for Savagery Seraph, is the issue, I would say. I think it doesn't really make a huge increase in value for Savagery Seraph, because we aren't going to trample through his floors early. And it takes a while for him to get to this point. However, Rage Room with Last Stand, obviously they complement each other very nicely. More sources of rage is good. It's like another part of the whole, I guess, is how you have to think about it. I'm talking about this room very deeply because I am unsure of if I think it is good or not. So I am just thinking about it as we go. I'm like live reacting to it more or less. And I think it's okay, but it does feel like it's one piece. Like on its own, it's not a lot, but if you get it with a few other rage cards, it can maybe be one part of the whole plan, which is okay. I almost want to play Emberforge here, but I said I wouldn't take anything silly. I should have picked Emberforge, it would have been cool. He's so 4G. I am pretty sure, as much as I would love to go get unit upgrades, I love unit upgrades, we gotta go Magic Shop here. We have so many game-winning hits. Even just intrinsic double stack, Tiresome Climb and then you dupe it, that's probably a winner. I think this is a very good play. You could also double stack Inflame, but I think it's just so good to play intrinsic double stack Tiresome Climb. And then we roll. Damn. I mean, you can't know it's here, right? So I'm not too torn up about it, but damn. Could even play Holdover and Flame for just a little more rage. I think you're gonna play Remove Consume from Last Stand, and then as long as there's another Magic Shop on this run, which there has to be, we can play that. Now, if this is Savagery, we might be forced into this Steel Shop to get Pyre HP back, which is definitely a concern. But it's not one you can be super worried about. Give me another copy of Ritual. And we'll head on. I think our spot is okay. I think we are in an alright, like very unsure, uncertain spot, but once we get energy, I think it gets a little better. Wouldn't be the worst to give Crucible Collector a little HP just for a buffer. If I get to do everything I want to do in this run, we should be pretty happy with the outcome. That's my feeling. Can use Spear Steward to buffer this hit, then freeze the hand maybe? I think I don't even freeze the hand, I think I just do this. I don't believe Kale can kill me here. I believe this Demon Fiend should just rampage through everything without any trouble. So what we want to do is we want to put stuff in front to put up like a corruption blocker, basically. Since the only thing that happens to me is I take corruption from these. And yeah, we're not going to fuck around here. I'll take the one. It's okay. Last Stand goes. Demon Fiend goes crazy mode. Keep him going. Watch him fly. The imp is throwing up. And yeah, we don't need to play the multi-strike. The multi-strike is mostly because we will probably need it for savagery. But who knows for sure. I don't feel a need to press any buttons here. I think we can just kind of end our turn through this one. It sort of just plays itself. Here's one damage shield. And also the boss is dazed for 3. It's over. That's the run. Or that's not the run, that's the fight though. It's good work, Demon Fiend. Keep it up. Finally, not a quick sweep run, am I right? Spike of the Hellhorn is fine. Nothing wrong with this. More sources of rage. Definitely want energy in this one. And now this is where the game actually turns on. Up until now, we were basically on a free ride. This is where we have to pay attention and see how we do. So what do I want? I have 2 more energy for deployment. I can pivot my deployable very slightly here. And we could play Demon Fiend for 4, Rage Room for 5, Void Armament for 8. And then we would play Crucible Collector in front, and that's my 9 energy. And that's okay. It's 78 times 3. So we'll probably get hit by the first wave, or maybe even the second wave, but we should, depending on the draw, take off. And we could also hit something good at the alcove here, which is good. I think this is fine. This Glutton's Maw is really good. It is just a cooldown 1 button press that lets you give a unit 15/15 and trigger Gorge and Eaten. This thing is really strong for Umbra. I am happy to see it. Not in this run, of course, but it is a good upgraded, or a good piece of the puzzle. Okay, and we can't do anything else here. I think we can't afford to reroll. Aw, man. Actually, triple stack here, Rage 36 is pretty good. Could also triple stack here. Would this work? No way, this works? Is this supposed to? There's no way this is supposed to work. Can you double stack Ritual Tome? I actually don't believe that. I was very sure this was not double stackable. Because I feel like they don't want you doing this because you could just go infinite off of it. Huh. Weird. Maybe you can double stack it and I've just never tried. Anyway, we're going to triple stack our Ritual, and now if we draw that Ritual, Rage 36 is kind of just GG. We need our money though. The big thing here is we need money to make this deck more, like, playable, you know, because we have 36 cards and a lot of trash. I'm going to go ahead and do a removal even. And we should drop out Spear Steward. Okay, so in this fight, if we are fighting Savagery, which we are not, so we don't have to continue this thought, I think Reanimate 2 is kind of free. And I'm pretty sure we should one-shot this, because we will just, like, free hit these guys. This Reanimate 2 should be 100% free, if I understand everything correctly, because you just go like this, 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 and this, right? Now he's going to triple hit. They silence the Extinguish, very kind. Here's Ritual Tome and Flame and a freeze for Last Stand. Although I do overdraw here, I should have probably just played that out. But yeah, we do actually just clean these guys up, no problem. I want to get rid of Immortal Trade. Remind me after I finish this fight, remind me that I want to remove Immortal Trade, okay? Okay, thank you. Gotta play Entropic Crystals. We are punching through this entire wave, which is a decent sign. One big thing here, in case you're unaware, an enemy or any unit with 1 HP and a stack of Reanimate versus Trample, the full damage of the Trample carries through. So I am basically hitting this guy like he's not even here. Or hitting through him like he's not even here, I should say. You can see it, right? Yeah. You can see it right there. Well, this is the worst possible draw, by the way. This is the absolute worst way to draw my deck. If this happens to me on Seraph, I will probably just take a lot of damage. Because this was not a good draw. Bottom decking the big ritual is going to be the problem. Because I need it for the other card, whatever it's called, battle something. Last Stand. Dude, what is wrong with me? Last Stand. It's called Last Stand. Anyway, we one-shot Rax, which is good. That's fine. And those reanimates are actually really good for me there because it's more strikes for Rage. Cave in. Actually, I had it be pretty good. We could just pull the guys that are barely limping away from me back down. I think this is a no. Oh, Branding Right's buff. Deal 3 damage. Did they say this? Did I know this? I don't know if I knew this. It's probably fine. I don't know. Okay, we definitely want to go Magic Shop, mainly for the duplicate and the double removal. We also have plenty of money to play with here. Spell Chain -1 Permafrost. Remember, each of these costs us 1 attack. There's something pretty juicy there. Yeah, I think you almost just like have to play this, right? I think it's the only thing I can see is buy Lightstone Casing. I'm in here. I would like to play a -1 on... would I play Holdover Tiresome Climb? Probably. Play a -1 on Branding Right. Then I'd like to roll, because we're going to take -2 gain Consume. And now we have remove Consume, 1 costed, Spell Chain Last Stand. We can even throw double stack at this ritual, and then we can play remove 2 cards. I would like to ditch Horned Warrior, who I will never play, and the Shield Steward, who I will never play. I would like to duplicate Last Stand. Even if we get the worst draw imaginable, it'll be okay. Last thing, since I have the money, let me see if there's anything super good in here. I would say Railhammer is not super good. I would rather play Holy Stone. And we can just put that on... probably Spike. Give my 4 HP back. Okay. And here's the deal. One more thing. I'll go +20 Consume here. Here's the deal. In this fight, in this Savagery Seraph fight that we're about to take on, you can probably play bottom floor. I think that you should play middle floor. This is no restarts versus restarts thinking. Most likely you can play bottom floor and it'll be okay. But I think it is 100% the correct line to just go middle floor and be 100% safe. Because now I definitely don't. Well, maybe not definitely, but I shouldn't have any troubles here. I don't know if this would have been fine. 135 times 3, it's close. I do need to put this Tiresome Climb on Seraph, as much as I would like to put it somewhere else. And here's Morsel Maker. I should not play that. Okay, what is 135 times 3? It's 405 is what we do right now. But it's actually a little more. It's like plus a little bit extra. Wherever I put this damage, it doesn't matter, so I should put it on the Sweeper, is my feeling. And then we can Branding right here, because that's also Rage. Here's the moment of truth. And yeah, what do you know? We would have been okay. Ritual, Last Stand, Last Stand. That is good. Now we do... And to answer the question from before, can you do... what is it? 1500 damage on turn 2? Today, Hellhorn's answer is yes. Yes, we can. This is where I thought about Cave In, though, actually. Because in this spot, I could Cave In down now, and I would save myself a bunch of HP. Which is silly to say. Can you save 5 here? I don't think you can. I think the best thing to do is just, like... Let's think about it. No, definitely not. There's no way. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just make a really big rage number. That's fine. Actually, the correct way to go about it, too, because we want to just kill Seraph now. The way you leave this fight taking the least amount of damage is winning on this turn. Like so. This is one thing about middle floor playing. You can sometimes just kill Seraph. If you hit 2327 times 3, he does stop moving. I have found. Thank you, Lightstone Casing. Very cool. Good work, Demon Fiend. And I am glad I did not take Rage Room from the first card reward. Because I think Ritual... I think Last Stand... Sorry, I will keep calling it Ritual for some reason today. I think Last Stand is one of the ways... Like, one of the only ways that Hellhorn actually can reach the numbers you need to do for Savagery. Ritual is good, but it's not getting you to 1500 damage if you're trying to play front to back, which Hellhorn has to play front to back. If you're just raging a sweeper, it's a different story. Anyway, Rage Room, Demon Fiend, Void Armament, Crucible Collector, and Penumbra. No big deal. And then I think it is probably wrong to push Savagery up a floor, I'm afraid. But we can Time Father this hand and then play it when he's on the top floor. I think will not be the worst. Because we want him to not be in front of an enemy, basically. Which he might end up in front of an enemy. It's kind of awkward, no matter how you slice it. I think it's always going to be a little strange. I lose like 2 draws here. Great. I don't know, this run might actually have some troubles here. We play Pyre Light. Demon Fiend does just clear. You're dying to natural causes. Maybe you're killing the Supplicant. I don't know. No, I'm cleaving through. Oh, he lives this. Good job, Penumbra. I'm gonna play Spike for 3 here and just get it out of my hand. I want to unfreeze, basically. Because my draw, it might just not be that good this run. Yeah, minus 25. Not ideal. Let's go for Morsel Maker Branding Right. Because if he lives, it's very good. Oh, but if I don't play Entropic Crystals, it's kind of bad. Honestly, I think I have to play it like this. Spells in my deck go up by 1 cost. What can I do, man? You know what's crazy? I can still play all the cards that matter. And this way I get the morsels in the way. Tiresome Climb at 2. This is fucked up. I don't think it's quite enough. I think you have to play... It's so awkward, man. Because you want to play Tiresome Climb here. But if you do it in 3 waves, you get an enemy wave stuck behind Savagery. Which I don't know if we can actually survive. This guy is dying anyway. Maybe I have to do this? I'm not sure. I don't need a lot more time, I don't think, before I just start doing this, right? I think on this turn it actually just becomes over. Yeah, now we're at 2400. I think this is the way to go. Because now we just punch 2200 through. This next turn is the one that's kind of weird. Because, yeah, I don't quite clear the wave. I don't think he even needs to live that much longer, is the thing. he being Demon Fiend here. He only needs to live like a few more rounds. I need to not die to these guys, I guess, is the main issue. I don't know. I might need to replay this fight and just play a different strategy. Honestly, I probably just need to replay this fight and play like middle four or something. It's a weird one. I want to avoid the corruption, but I know I can't really do it. It's like I need to get 2 more turns out of my Demon Fiend. I wish there was what would be really nice for this game, I think that Savagery should have a passive where he always is at the back of the floor so that you're never caught in this position. Because I am just getting punished for not having holdover on that card, right? Anyway, I digress. Let me put in Flame here. Three, 6. It doesn't matter if this whole wave goes into my Pyre, actually. The only thing that matters is that I can't kill Savagery on this turn. I need to live 2 rounds with Demon Fiend. Oh, he has 17 corruption. It's impossible. How odd. Let me go Hornbreak here. That was the wrong Hornbreak. Oh well. Just bear with me. I think I have to replay this and I have to not tank that shit, is what it looks like. Because I should win this, but I just can't quite finish the 280 I missed. I don't have anyone who can do it for me either. Alright, I'm gonna restart the battle because I don't feel like this is a very fair loss. I just have to not play Tiresome Climb. It's very strange though. Like, the more I think about this fight, the stranger it becomes. I don't know. I think I just play it the same though. And you know what I changed? I just don't play the freeze. So I froze Tiresome Climb thinking there was going to be a timing I could play this on Savagery. There's never a timing you can play this on Savagery. You never get a turn. So I think you just like 4x dust here. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's never your turn to fight that into Savagery, I'm afraid. We go Shade Splitter to block all of this damage, and you play out this. And you play out this. And this Morsel tanks everything. And then on this turn, everything is playable. Yeah, man. It's not that hard. I really, I think I overcomplicated it. I don't even feel bad about having to reset this. I just assumed that at some point in the rotation, you could Tiresome Climb him, but you can't. It's not a situation that I'm ever really in, which is why I would say I didn't really understand it correctly. I'm never really thinking about it like this, though. I'm still maybe not okay here. I think now I'm freezing for Immortal Trade, actually. I just need you to live 2 turns. That's all you gotta do, buddy. You gotta find 2 turns in your heart. This is 1. Oh, you do have to kill the other guy, too. Well, the other guy's just dead when we do this. We're at 2,000 times 3. He's gotta wait. And now, I think you Immortal Trade on this turn sometimes. Go, Shade Splitter. Keep doing the Lord's work. Hey, can I eat that? I'd like to eat that. Cool. Thanks. Yeah. This is actually, though, one of those sorts of runs where you get punished for being too powerful, I would say, as well. Because, like, why do we lose this fight in the first iteration of playing it? Well, I lose this fight because I tried to play to my Demon Fiend just getting really strong. Or no, I lose this fight because I didn't try to play to that. If I was allowed to just play this game in this way, where you just stack the guy up, it's just like a no-brainer, right? But you don't get to play the game that way because of the fact that Dominion just sits up there. Because but in this case, actually, I should have just played it like that. It's just strange. It was easy, or it was playable and plausible to find a way to get Demon Fiend to live 6 rounds, which is all you needed to do to win that fight. But it didn't seem... I overcomplicated it, right? Because I thought I had to stop savagery. It's my own fault. We learn our lesson for the next time we have to play front to back, which I've asked this question before of people. When's the last time you've played a strategy that goes front to back in this game into the Titans? Or more accurately, into Savagery Seraph? Because I think it's like super uncommon, and it's usually some sort of insane glass cannon high roll. Like, this is something that I would consider front to back, because you just have to do damage equal to the full floor's HP. It's interesting to think about, because it doesn't happen very often. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.